Hey there, cat lovers. Ever feel like you've got a furry little stalker in your house? You know, that constant feline presence that seems to pop up everywhere you go? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the mysterious world of kitty check-ins. Trust me, the reasons behind this behavior are far more fascinating and adorable than you might think. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in with your feline shadow, and let's unravel the secrets of your cat's constant surveillance. 1. Protective behaviors. Think your cat's just a lazy ball of fur? Think again. Turns out that little fluff ball sees itself as your personal bodyguard. Yep, you've got yourself a pint-sized, whisker-wearing superhero. When your cat follows you around, they're not just being nosy, they're on high alert, ready to protect you from any potential threats. Whether it's the evil vacuum cleaner or that suspicious paper bag in the corner, your cat's got your back. They might even vocalize to warn you of impending danger, like an empty food bowl, the horror. So next time you catch your kitty lurking around every corner, give them a little nod of appreciation. After all, it's not easy being a 24/7 security detail, especially when you're only a foot tall and easily distracted by sunbeams. 2. Feline surveillance instincts. Ever feel like you're living in a feline version of Big Brother? Well, you're not paranoid. Your cat really is watching your every move. But before you start checking for hidden cameras, let's break down this behavior. In the wild, cats are both predator and prey. This means they're hardwired to keep tabs on their surroundings. Your home is their territory, and guess what? You're part of it. By constantly checking in on you, they're making sure their domain, and its most important occupant, is safe and sound. It's like they're doing regular security sweeps, only with more purring and less walkie-talkie chatter. So next time you catch your cat peering at you from behind the curtains, just remember, they're not being creepy, they're being conscientious. Well, maybe a little creepy too, but in the cutest way possible. 3. Mealtime anticipation. Does your cat suddenly become your shadow around dinner time? Do they magically appear in the kitchen every time you so much as look at the fridge? Congratulations! You've just witnessed the incredible power of the feline food radar. Cats are creatures of habit with an uncanny ability to tell time, especially when it comes to meals. Your furry friend has probably memorized your routine better than you have. Those frequent check-ins? That's your cat's subtle, or not so subtle, way of reminding you that it's almost food o'clock. It's like living with a furry alarm clock that can't be snoozed. And let's be honest, their timekeeping skills are impressive. Your cat could probably give Big Ben a run for its money. So next time your kitty starts circling your feet like a furry shark, just remember, in their mind, you're not just their human, you're their personal chef. Bon appetit. 4. Boredom-induced monitoring. Picture this, your cat, sprawled dramatically across the floor, sighing heavily as they watch you fold laundry. Sound familiar? Well, hate to break it to you, but your feline friend might be suffering from a severe case of boredom. When cats don't have enough mental and physical stimulation, they often turn to the most interesting thing in their environment, you. Those frequent check-ins might be your cat's way of saying, "Hey, entertain me." It's like they're channel surfing, and you're the only show that's not a rerun. To combat this, try introducing new toys, puzzle feeders, or even a cardboard box. Because let's face it, cats are weird. You might find that a more engaged cat is a less clingy cat, or they might just decide that watching you is still the best entertainment in town. After all, you're their favorite reality show. 5. Curiosity about human routines. Ever feel like you're starring in your very own feline-produced reality show? Well, you kind of are. Your cat's constant check-ins aren't just about keeping tabs on you. They're studying you like you're the most fascinating creature on Earth, which, in their eyes, you probably are. Cats are naturally curious beings, and your daily routines are like a never-ending episode of human behavior 101 inches to them. Why do you stare at that glowing rectangle for hours? What's so interesting about that water falling from the ceiling in the morning? These are the burning questions your cat is trying to answer with their persistent observations. It's like they're conducting an ongoing anthropological study, with you as the sole subject. So next time you catch your kitty intently watching you brush your teeth, just remember, you're contributing to feline science. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll write a bestseller about the strange habits of humans. 6. Seeking warmth and comfort. Let's face it, if cats could talk, they'd probably describe us humans as mobile heating pads with opposable thumbs. Your feline friends' frequent check-ins might just be their way of scoping out the coziest spot in the house. You. Cats are heat-seeking missiles with fur, always on the lookout for the perfect warm spot. And guess what? With your constant body heat, you're like a walking, talking, snack-providing radiator. Those random encounters where your cat just happens to curl up next to you? Yeah, not so random after all. They're basically using you as their personal space heater. It's a win-win situation. They get warmth, you get cuddles, and maybe a numb leg. But that's a small price to pay, right? So next time your cat settles in for a nap on your lap, just remember, you're not just their human, you're their favorite piece of furniture. Congratulations! 7. Silent requests for attention. Think your cat's stellar stalking skills are just for show? Think again. Those sneaky check-ins might actually be your kitty's way of dropping hints bigger than a hairball on your favorite rug. Welcome to the world of feline subtlety, where every glance is a conversation starter. Cats are masters of the art of suggestion. That casual stroll past your desk? That's cat speak for, hey, remember me? Your adorable fur ball who'd love some head scratches right about now. The way they strategically place themselves in your line of sight? That's the feline equivalent of waving a giant play with me banner. It's like they're playing a game of charades, and the challenge is to figure out what they want before they resort to more drastic measures, like sitting on your keyboard or knocking things off shelves. So next time you catch your cat giving you the old side eye, ask yourself, is this a social call? Or am I about to be recruited for an impromptu play session? Either way, resistance is futile. Before we move on to the next point, if you're enjoying today's video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing so you never miss an upload. And if you want to be even more helpful, any comment is greatly appreciated. Maybe let me know what topic you'd like to see covered next, or what your cat's favorite thing to do is. Now let's dive back in. 8. Social bonding attempts. Newsflash. Your cat isn't just tolerating your existence, they actually want to hang out with you. I know. Shocking, right? Those frequent check-ins are your cat's version of saying, hey bestie, what you doing? In the feline world, proximity equals affection. By constantly popping up wherever you are, your cat is essentially initiating a kitty playdate. It's their way of saying, I choose to be near you, which in cat language is practically a declaration of undying love. Think of it as a furry game of tag where you're always it. They're not just being clingy, they're actively working on your relationship. It's like couples therapy, but with more purring and less talking about feelings. So next time your cat decides to supervise your bathroom break or help you work from home, just remember, you're not losing privacy, you're gaining a devoted furry sidekick. Congratulations, you've been officially adopted by your cat. 9. Response to emotional cues. Hold on to your whiskers, folks, because we're about to dive into the world of feline empathy. That's right, your cat isn't just a fluffy eating machine. They're also a four-legged mood ring. Cats are surprisingly attuned to their humans' emotional states. Those extra check-ins when you're feeling down. That's your kitty's way of offering emotional support, cat style. They might not bring you chicken soup when you're sick, but they'll amp up the purr power and snuggle sessions. On the flip side, they also pick up on your happy vibes. Ever notice your cat seeming more playful when you're in a good mood? That's no coincidence. It's like living with a furry therapist who occasionally knocks things off shelves. So next time you're having a rough day and your cat suddenly becomes your shadow, remember, they're not just being nosy, they're being your personal cheerleader. Just don't expect them to wear a tiny uniform or wave pom-poms. They have their dignity to maintain after all. 10. Investigating unusual sounds. Ever feel like you've got a furry little detective on your hands? Well, you're not wrong. Your cat's frequent check-ins might be their way of investigating the curious case of, what's that human up to now? Cats are naturally inquisitive creatures, and any new or unusual sound is like catnip to their ears. That weird noise you make when you sneeze, the sound of a bag of chips opening, the click-clack of your keyboard, all of these are mysteries that need solving in your cat's mind. It's like living with a tiny whiskered Sherlock Holmes, always on the case. And guess what? You're their Watson, whether you like it or not. So next time your cat comes racing into the room because you dared to open a can without their supervision, just remember, you're not being interrupted. You're being investigated. Congratulations! You're now starring in your very own feline detective series. 11. Territory reaffirmation. Think you own your home? Think again. Those constant feline check-ins might just be your cat's way of saying, nice place you've got here. Would be a shame if someone claimed it as their own. In the feline world, possession is 9/10 of the law, and your cat takes this very seriously. By popping up in every room you enter, they're basically stamping their invisible kitty passport all over the house. It's like they're leaving little property of fluffy post-it notes everywhere. That look they give you when you enter a room, that's not judgment. Well, not always. That's them saying, oh, you're using my office/kitchen/bathroom? How kind of me to share. So next time your cat follows you from room to room, just remember, you're not the homeowner, you're the honored guest in their feline kingdom. Bow down to your furry overlord. 12. Seeking reassurance. Buckle up, cat parents, because we're about to dive into the world of feline anxiety. Turns out your cool, aloof kitty might actually be a bit of a worrier. Who knew? Cats are creatures of habit, and any change in their routine can send them into a tizzy. Moved the furniture? Brought home a new baby? Started working from home? Congratulations, you've just triggered your cat's internal alarm system. Those increased check-ins are your cat's way of making sure their world isn't falling apart. It's like they're constantly asking, is everything okay? Are you still here? Has the apocalypse started? It's both adorable and slightly neurotic, kind of like that friend who triple checks that they've locked the door. So next time your cat seems extra clingy after a change in routine, cut them some slack. They're not being a pest. They're just making sure their favorite human, that's you, is still part of their carefully ordered universe. 13. Separation anxiety indicators. Hold on to your catnip, folks, because we're about to explore the dramatic world of feline attachment. That's right, your independent little furball might actually have a case of separation anxiety. Those constant check-ins, especially when you're getting ready to leave, could be your cat's way of saying, "Wait, where are you going? Can I come? Don't leave me." It's like living with a clingy boyfriend, only furrier and with better personal hygiene. Signs to watch for include excessive meowing, destructive behavior when you're gone, or a greeting worthy of a returning war hero every time you come home, even if you just went to check the mail. If your cat starts packing a tiny suitcase every time you put on shoes, it might be time to consult with a vet or behaviorist. Remember, it's not just dogs who can get attached. Cats just express it with more dignity and sass. 14. Health-related attention seeking. All right, pet detectives, it's time to put on your diagnostic hats. Those increased feline check-ins might not just be about getting extra treats or cuddles. Your cat could be trying to tell you something important about their health. Cats are masters of disguise when it comes to hiding illness, but increased clinginess can be a subtle cry for help. It's like they're saying, "Hey human, something's not right, and I need you to figure it out because I can't exactly Google my symptoms." Watch for other signs like changes in appetite, litter box habits, or energy levels. If your usually aloof cat suddenly turns into your furry shadow, it might be time for a vet visit. Think of it as your cat's version of WebMD, only instead of convinced they have a rare tropical disease, they're convinced you need to pay more attention to them. Which, let's face it, is probably true regardless of their health status. 15. Bathroom buddy phenomenon. Prepare yourselves, cat parents, because we're about to dive into one of the great mysteries of the feline world, the bathroom buddy phenomenon. You know, that moment when you realize privacy is just a distant memory because your cat has appointed themselves your personal potty pal. Turns out, your cat's not trying to be creepy. Well, not entirely. This behavior stems from a mix of curiosity, territorial instincts, and plain old clinginess. In their mind, they're thinking, "Why does my human keep disappearing into this small room? What's so interesting in there? Is there another cat?" It's like they're convinced you've got a secret clubhouse they're not invited to. Plus, let's face it, you're a captive audience in there. It's the perfect opportunity for some uninterrupted bonding time. So next time your cat paws at the bathroom door like it's auditioning for a horror movie, just remember, they're not being weird. They're being a little weird, but in the most adorable way possible. 16. Naptime companion searches. Get ready for some breaking news. Your cat isn't just a sleep expert, they're also a professional nap buddy recruiter. And guess what? You're their top candidate. When your cat seeks you out for shared snooze sessions, they're not just being lazy, though let's be honest, that's part of it. They're actually showing you a huge compliment. In the feline world, sleeping near someone is a sign of ultimate trust. It's like they're saying, "I feel safe enough around you to be completely vulnerable and unconscious." Ah, right? Plus, let's not forget the practical aspects. You're warm, you're comfy, and you make excellent camouflage from the dreaded vacuum cleaner. It's a win-win situation. So next time your cat decides your laptop is the perfect napping spot while you're working, just remember, you're not losing productivity, you're gaining an adorable purring stress ball. Who needs a weighted blanket when you've got a cat? And there you have it, folks, the secret lives of our feline overlords revealed. So what's next for you? Discover the signs your cat has had a happy day, or learn what your cat does to say they're sorry. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.